Did you think of some New Year's resolutions for yourself? Before we get into
I
the mean
did.
ones, did you think of some for yourself?
I did.
All right. Would you like to hear mine first or would you like to go
Sure.
first?
I'd like to hear yours first.
Okay. I am obviously like yoked. I'm already shredded. This is not a weight loss thing. I want to eat a little bit better. And not that I want to eat better to lose weight, because there's not much that can come off like boy's looking good. I just eat too many snacks, and I think that sometimes that can affect my performance, and I would like to eat more fuel based and less like right now if I want something I eat it. If I want Oreos, I eat
Hmm.
Oreos. If I want an ice cream sandwich, I eat that ice cream sandwich. I'd like to limit that a little bit more. But I don't have any kilos
I
to
like it.
lose. But
Um, yeah, I mean, I have a diet resolution too. It's like more along the lines of sticking to just, I don't want to be like, this is obviously um, separate of any like, competitions or super fights that may come up. But um, I don't really want to restrict myself completely. You know what I mean? Like I still want to enjoy myself and whatnot. I'm really locked into intermittent fasting right now, and I'm experiencing a lot of benefits from that. Just sticking to a diet and a loose diet, like a program,
yes.
and losing some weight. That's it. You know.
Well, sometimes I notice like if I go for my run in the afternoon during lunch and I've I've eaten four waffles for breakfast and then had three Oreos because I was walking through the kitchen and they're there. When I go for the run, I don't feel my best. I don't feel like I don't know. I feel a little off. So maybe just cut out some of that stuff just for performance sake. Like dinners and
Yeah.
lunches and breakfast, like I eat normal, good, whole foods. It's just I snack when I want to because I spent years and years and years not eating snacks when I was fighting and cutting weight all the time. So now I just eat
Yeah.
whatever I want. And I wouldn't say I shouldn't say I won't limit myself. Like I'm going to limit myself to not have those things, but like, your boy's going to eat some Oreos sometimes and that's going to have to be okay.
I like I said, I want to enjoy life, but I want to be healthy. Like, and it's more along the lines of like my kids, they don't, they eat treats here and there, but like we don't like they're not rolling around in sugar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I also want to set an example for my kids and
Yeah.
whatnot, which is be healthy, but at the same time like allow yourself
Yeah.
to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Um,
My next two are COVID dependent. I'm going to assume COVID's going to be gone soon. Maybe not gone, but better. And
but did you hear about the mutated strand that they just found in Colorado?
yeah, one guy got it. Um, but they're saying the vaccine still works for that strain, and we'll see. If COVID isn't a thing in time, I want to do another triathlon this year if they're able to be held. I want to do Masters Worlds this year if it's able to be held. And then my plan would be for an Ironman in 2022. It's like a 2-year training plan building to that. But yeah, those are my three.
Okay.
What besides diet are you going to resolve to do at New Year's?
So I want to have 6 active days a week,
I thought you were gonna say I
and
want to have 6 abs, and I was like, all right,
it's not going to happen. So I want to have 6 active days a week, 3 lifting days, and then 3 cardio days. Whether that's running, whether that's jujitsu, whether that's other forms of cardio. 6 days a week, 1 day of rest. Nothing crazy, just 45 minutes to an hour of work. I want to, prior to the start of this, like I thought it was reasonable that I would get my black belt in 2021. Um, but I think 2022 is more feasible for that. And I want to do Masters Worlds. I don't know about Fight to Win, but I want to do Masters Worlds in 2021.
yeah. Again, depending on whether we can or not.
Yeah, and I want to rip a motherfucker's head off.
All right, I'll keep that in mind for when we roll again.
Not you. Not anybody I train with, but at Masters World, I want to rip a motherfucker's head off. And listen, I want to grow this product. I want to grow That Jiu-Jitsu podcast.
What goes without saying? You need a
Yeah,
resolution to grow the show?
I'm just saying, like, but I mean, like, that's a priority.
All right. Well, that brings me into my resolutions that I've created for you. It's sort of a nice transition.
I've created a few for you too.
All right. Number 1.
Yeah.
I could tell I'm about to say something mean because I could feel my face like.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, read the script for the intros before we start filming.
Yeah.
Maybe just once through.
Okay. Ready? Can I do one?
Yeah. We can go back and forth.
Yeah. And this was actually going to go along. Maybe, just maybe, have whatever fucking publishing company that you go through to write those things, cut them down a little bit. Okay. If this was the old Nokia cell phone days, my minutes would be up after reading one of your text messages. You'd have to text me after 9 p.m. for free nights and weekends.
My second resolution for you would be to buy the show, a warehouse conveniently located within walking distance of my house so we could have a formal studio.
So, okay, just so we're clear, because clarity is a big thing to me. You would like me to purchase a studio or a warehouse, right? Just
yes,
with the infinite amount of funds I have in my bank account. So, purchase a warehouse for this podcast in our jiu-jitsu school, which is in walking distance of your house, correct?
Yeah, but only like a small drive to your house.
Okay. So now because I live 45 minutes from you, so does that mean you're also asking me to relocate my family to make it a small drive?
Or, I mean, if you're open to it, I could use a nice new neighbor. You could live in the warehouse. I'm solving all your problems. And we have better schools.
My last resolution for you would be to seek fucking counseling.
That's what this show is. This is my counseling session, 1 hour every week. My third resolution for you would be a triathlon in 2021 and a full Ironman in 2022.
Okay. So again, I'm going to double down on the seek counseling.
You said you're going to be active 6 days a week.
Yeah, but
I'm helping you.
How far? All right. I'm petrified of the swimming part.
Okay.
I'm petrified of it. Not that I can't swim. I just don't know, like, how far is the swim in a triathlon?
So there's different distances in a triathlon. In a sprint, it's usually about 800 meters. An Olympic is 1,500 meters. And then for the Ironman, we only have to swim like just under 4K.
Bro, that's like 2.5 miles.
It's a bit, but yeah. It's a 12-hour day. The Ironman's a 12-hour day.
You don't swim, though.
I swam in preparation for the triathlon, and I'm a strong swimmer. I had a good time swimming.
Where did you swim?
I enjoyed training for the triathlon, and I enjoyed swimming. So
did you just do a front stroke the whole time, like a freestyle?
Yep.
How far?
You're not butterflying out in the open water.
I didn't know if you did like a side stroke.
No.
So I'm going to do one of my days a week, one of my active days, my non-lifting days is going to be a long run.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind eventually training for a marathon.
When you said you could eventually do a marathon, you meant the marathon that's the last leg of the Ironman, correct? That's what you meant?
So it's a 2-mile swim, it's a marathon, and then how far is the bike ride?
100 and I think it's 110 or 112 miles on the bike.
Bro, that's not a 12-hour day. Like,
you think you could go faster?
No, that's like a 16-hour day.
You could do it. It'd be fun.
No. Hard pass.